What's going up, everybody? It's Teeny the Great, back for another update video. So yeah, still no editing, and honestly that's probably going to be the same for the next couple of months. So I'm sorry, but I'm still going to try to make these update videos for you guys. The second thing you might be wondering is, Teeny, what do you have to update us on? Didn't you say you stopped writing your novel, and this is a YouTube channel dedicated to telling us about your novel? Yeah, well, I'm still writing, so there's that. But like I said, I've been writing submissions for magazines, not my novel. But something that you guys might not know is that writing is more than writing. Writing a novel or getting published, it's more than just typing up a story. There's a lot of work that goes into it, especially a novel. So in a novel, you have to do a lot of research. Like, the novel I'm working on is set in a time where I wasn't even alive. So I definitely have to fact check a lot and make sure that things line up and everything's right and I'm not sounding like an idiot when I type this stuff. But that's just an example. With submissions for magazines, what I've been working on is a catalog for possible magazines to submit my stories and my poems to. So I have this thing here, Writers Market 2016. And what this is, it's just a book of publishers, like book publishers, magazines, and agents to send your stuff to if you need an agent. I'm not at that level yet, but what I'm using out of here is the magazines to submit to. But as you can see, this is a big ass book. So there's probably let's say that many magazines in here. I don't need that much. That's like thousands of magazines to possibly send stuff to. So what I've been doing is reducing this to just a couple of pages, and what I'm doing is picking things that are only suitable for my writing. So there's a lot of magazines for sports, for cooking, for religious or inspirational stories. I don't write those things, so I don't need them in my catalog. Also, I'm eliminating things that don't pay. So any magazines that don't pay me, not gonna write to them. There are some magazines that don't pay you that you have to pay them to submit to. So I'm trying to eliminate as many of those as possible because I need to make a little bit of money. I don't have any extra money to spend just for publishing, and you're not guaranteed to get published even if you spend the money to submit to them. So for me, that's not the best idea right now. So I'm picking things that are more focused on literary fiction or genre fiction, and and poetry, things that I already write. So this suits me more, and I have the title of the magazine, I have how much they pay, I have what they're looking for, I have their websites, and I have the deadlines for submissions. So all the vital information is right in one line where I can see it easily. And what this is allowing me to do is, instead of going to research a bunch of magazines, waiting and reading descriptions and archives until finally I find one and I think, yeah, maybe I could write something that fits that magazine, and then writing it and sending it to them. Now what I can do is write my own stuff, write any story I want, any poem I want, and then go through my catalog and pick out, oh, this story that I just wrote or this poem that I wrote matches this magazine, so I can send it to them. And that way my writing is a little bit more genuine. I'm not writing to suit a publisher. I'm writing to suit myself and hoping that it fits some magazines. And I think this is going to increase the chances of getting published just a little bit, and that's all I need. So that's what I've been working on. I've been writing stories and poems for this. I've been working on my novel just a little bit. Haven't got much progress done on it though. Although I did realize that I think I'm going to change the ending, so that's what I've been working on as far as the novel goes. Completely different ending, which means I've actually backtracked. Yay! So that's where I'm at with writing. And as far as other things in my life, I'm gonna say it. Still looking for a job. So that really sucks. And I mean, I can go through and tell you all the bullshit that I've been telling you about getting a job for the last 4 videos or whatever. But I've come to a different realization. And this is more insightful, and I think this could help people that are going into college. This is it ties into me getting a job, but I think that it's something that kids going into college need to keep in mind. And even some of it might have been stuff they've heard already because it's stuff that I heard when I was going into college and I didn't listen to it. And this video is going to be a little bit later than I would usually do a Monday upload, and that's for the reason that I had to record this again. and I recorded this about, I recorded for 20 minutes about the same topic that I'm about to say, and I got really, really emotional, and, because I can't edit that out, I just had to record again, and, but this is the epiphany that I've had. So I've been applying to countless jobs, so many jobs, and I came to the realization that I would fucking hate getting any of these jobs. Like, I don't see myself working in these companies, fitting in with these people, fitting in with that type of business. I don't think I'd be good at it. I don't think I'd be interested in it. Things like that. And I'm just applying because I need a job. Like, that's it. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably still gonna do that until I get a job just because I need a job so bad. But if I knew then what I know now, I think I would have gone about getting a degree a lot differently than I did. I love mathematics, and I loved learning math. I truly, truly did. And it's just something I'm so passionate about, and I respect mathematics, and I had a lot of fun, even though it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, and it was so stressful getting a degree in mathematics. There were times where I really, really enjoyed it, especially in upper division math, where I learned things that I didn't even know were possible in the world. I was learning how to see the world in a different way, and it just reshaped my way of thinking, and that's something I'm so thankful for. And like I said, I don't regret getting my degree in mathematics, because it is something I'm passionate about, and I just loved learning about it. But I don't want a career in mathematics. And I think if I knew at all what kind of career I wanted when I went into college, I would have picked a different major. But I was so unprepared for college when I was 18 years old, getting out of high school. We were pushed to make a decision about what we want to major in before we got out of high school. And we were just kids. I had no clue what I wanted to do. I didn't even know that much about what college was. All I thought about college, all I thought I knew about college was that it's 4 more years of school and you pick what you want to learn. That's it. That's what I thought college was. That's all I thought. And I was so unprepared that this honestly was my way of thinking while picking my degree. This was my process. And I'm almost embarrassed to share it, but it's true, and this is how unprepared I was. I was thinking math, science, English, and social studies. Those are the 4 subjects. I pick one of those to get a major in. That's it. That's what I was thinking. And this is literally what I did to pick a math major. Science. I suck at science. I don't want to major in that. Social studies, I'm okay at it, but it's torture learning it. I hate history. I hate geography, I hate all that. I don't want to major in social studies. English and math, I'm really good at both of those. But I'm not passionate about English. I wasn't at the time passionate about writing. And although I liked English and I liked writing, I didn't realize what I could do with writing. And so I picked math. And I had 2 other options, and that was psychology and art, because I had taken a little bit of psychology in high school, and I really loved it. And ultimately, I didn't pick psychology because I would have to go to school for a lot longer, and the field of psychology is so competitive, and it's so hard to get a job in psychology. And that's what I was told, so I decided not to be a psych major. So it came down to math and art. And as a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. For literally as long as I can remember, that's been my dream. And I've had other dreams, of course. Like a lot of people, I wanted to be maybe like a musician or do this or do that. But art was always there. And it was my first passion that I've ever had. And I picked math over art, because people told me I wouldn't be able to get a job with an art degree. And so I went to school for math, and I was going to minor in art. And through the way, I actually minored in art and psychology as well. And I don't regret getting my degree in mathematics, but I regret letting people influence my decision about what I should get a degree in. And this is what I want to tell people going into college. I know you've heard it, but it's so much different when you're actually in the position. Don't let others tell you what you want to do. If you want to go to school for something, go to school for it. Don't let others tell you that you shouldn't, or that you should do something that has higher paying jobs or more jobs available, because that's exactly what I did. I chose math and it was my idea to pursue math, but no one told me, hey, you should do math because of this. I was the one that came up with math, and then I also thought, maybe art. But I ultimately made my decision because people told me I wouldn't be able to get a job with an art degree, or I would never find a high paying job with an art degree, or math pays so well once you find a job. That's what I let influence my decision. And look at me now. I have a degree in mathematics and I love mathematics, but I don't want a job in math. And even with the math degree, I cannot find a job. And over the last week or so, I've really been thinking about what I want from life and what kind of job I want. A dream job is a writer, but in addition to that, I would love to work in publishing. I would love to work in editing, any type of journalism, working for a news company, working in a studio, any kind of art studio. But a lot of what I've been thinking about lately is pottery. And that might sound stupid to people. Like, you have a degree in mathematics and you want to make pottery. Like, that's so stupid. Math is so much more practical. It's probably what's going through some people's minds right now. And I'm here to tell you that it's not as practical as people say. And I don't regret getting a math degree, but I think if I had any concept of what type of career I wanted before going into college, that really would have made the decision for me to go to art or writing or English, either one of those. And me personally, I was so unprepared for college. No one told me that I had more options. No one told me. I didn't know about business school, economics. I didn't know about sociology or concentrations or any other majors, music majors, anything other than math, science, English, social studies, maybe art. And that was it. That was it pretty much. And there's so many majors, like I can't even go Google it. There's just lists of all types of stuff you can major in. And I didn't really understand that going into college. I was just coming out of high school really stressed out and really depressed at the time. And I had to make a decision, and math is what I was best at, and math is what I was told could get me a job. So that's what I chose. And I think if I had any understanding of what I wanted to do with my life at that time, then I would have made a different decision. And I think hardly anyone knows what they want at that age. When you're 18 in the United States, when you're 18 and go to college, hardly anyone knows. Some people are lucky enough to have a vague idea of what they want to do. Some people just know, hey, I want to pursue music in some way, so I'm gonna get a music major. For me, it was math. I was like, this is what I'm best at. I don't want any career in math, but this is what I'm really good at, so I'm gonna do it. And like I said, I love math. I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world, but I just want people to know going into college that you make your decision. Don't worry about what other people say, because I really let that influence me. And that's all I wanted to say, but I'll see you guys up for the next update next week, and maybe I'll have a job by then, and I'll let you guys know what my writing is getting into and stuff like that. So I'll keep working on that, and I'll keep my head up, and I'll keep looking for a job. But I'm gonna see you guys Monday. So as always, guys, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See ya.